The bond between the Bahamas and South Florida recently deepened when the church family of St. Agnes Parish in Miami and the Overtown community welcomed a new spiritual leader who, like his predecessors, have strong Bahamian roots. Stephen Gay attended the historic service where the Pinders Point Grand Bahama native was installed.
Hundreds packed the St. Agnes Church in Miami Sunday to see 35-year-old Father Denrick Ephraim Roll take the solemn oath as the third rector of the historic parish, which has been the church home to a large Bahamian community in South Florida since October 1897. Historians say that the church was a sister church to the St. Agnes on Blue Hill Road in Nassau, which was established by Bahamian migrant workers in Florida. What's interesting is that this installation continues a tradition of rectors with Bahamian roots, in particular to the island of Eleuthera. Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, congratulated Father Roll for being a positive example for other young Bahamian men for building on a centuries-old relationship. He said that keeping in mind the awesome responsibility of shepherding over 3,000 people, the government of the Bahamas stands ready to assist in whatever way possible.
And we've come here to tell you that we support you. We will always bring our support to bear for you. We want you to keep us informed on what you're doing, and to the extent that we in the Bahamas are able to contribute to the well-being of your ministry, we stand ready to do so.
Outgoing rector Reverend Canon Richard Marcus Barry said that he can go into retirement with peace of mind knowing that his parishioners are in good hands. He said that Father Denrick was the perfect choice to take St. Agnes to the next level.
You know, it's difficult to walk with kings, easy to walk with kings and queens, but it's rough to walk with the people in the gutter and keep your standard high. And he's demonstrated that he can do that he has a great respect for people, but also a great respect and love of the priesthood, and that's terribly important. And when I met Father Roll, I knew that my time was rapidly approaching. I kept in touch with him, I talked with him and watched him when he didn't even know I was watching him. And I said, this is the person to come to St. Agnes. And I'm sure it's in good hands. He's going to do a marvelous job.
Humbled by the show of support from family, friends, and government officials, Father Roll said that he is happy to know that his countrymen support him. However, he is anxious to get to work in the Overtown community.
In order for you to minister to people, you have to know their needs and seek to respond to them in a positive and responsible way. So a part of my responsibility to the parish is getting to know the people in the immediate community first, and then seeking to build them in every way possible, spiritually, academically, etc.
During the service, Father Denrick's mentor and rector of St. Agnes Church in Nassau, Archdeacon Ramphely Brown, pointed out that this installation is special because it not only comes at the start of the church's calendar year, but a special time in the life of St. Agnes Parish. He urged Father Roll to be fair and to take the gospel to the people. Stephen Gay, ZNS Network News.
If you see Family Island news in the making, just drop us a line at finews@znsbahamas.com. We'll be waiting to hear from you.
Welcome to Tips for Wellness. I'm Dr. Indira Grimes. There is a permanent birth control solution for women, tubal ligation, also known as having your tubes tied or tubal sterilization. During a tubal ligation, the fallopian tubes are cut or blocked to permanently prevent pregnancy. You should be certain that you do not wish children in the future before you consider this option. A tubal ligation disrupts the movement of the egg to the uterus for fertilization and blocks sperm from traveling up the fallopian tubes to the egg. A tubal ligation doesn't affect your menstrual cycle. It's possible to reverse a tubal ligation, but reversal requires major surgery and isn't always effective. After the surgery, you won't need to take birth control steps before sex, such as taking the pill or putting on a condom. Keep in mind, however, that tubal ligation only prevents pregnancy. It offers no protection from sexually transmitted diseases or STDs like HIV, gonorrhea, or syphilis. This has been Tips for Wellness. I'm Dr. Indira Grimes. Live your best by living well.
Welcome to your Royal Fidelity Business News this Wednesday. I'm LaDawn Davis. Executives of the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce and Employers Confederation are strongly defending its stance on the Road Improvement Project's relief plan after one of its prominent members resigned a few weeks ago. Chairman Chester Cooper says he feels the pain of those communities robbed by the poor execution of the construction throughout the capital. Managers of the Atlantis Food and Beverage Department here in New Providence toured the Bahamian Brewery and Beverage Company in Grand Bahama this week. It's a move that will help them promote the beers the popular resort sells to Bahamians and visitors alike. The 13-member team led by Hilton Bowleg is just one way the resort plans to improve the communication skills of its employees. And in international business news, Delta Airlines agreed to buy 49% stake in Virgin Atlantic, creating a joint venture that would expand Delta's access to London's airport and increase competition in the lucrative transatlantic market. The partnership would let both carriers expand its landing constraints, and it also gives Delta firepower to attract prized U.S. corporate travelers as it competes with industry leaders United Continental and American Airlines, whose partnership with British Airways dominates travel between the United States and London. And that's a look at your Royal Fidelity Business News this Tuesday. I'm LaDawn Davis. Good evening, everyone.